Hello, I'm Elena, event manager of the International Film Festival The Hague, and we are here in the beautiful Emma Park in The Hague, where the Alliance Francaise The Hague is located. We are here very happy because we have Helene Pichon, director of the Alliance Francaise, and Priyanka Tappreyal, professor here at the Alliance Francaise. So tell us a little bit, Helene, please, about Alliance Francaise and how, what kind of activities you do and your work here.
Thank you very much, Elena. So I'm very happy to answer your question as the director of Alliance Francaise of The Hague and coordinator of 31 Alliance Francaise across the Netherlands. This network is also part of a global network of more than 850 Alliance Francaise. All of them are amazing centers promoting French language, but also the local languages of each of these Alliances Françaises, and promoting the cultures of the countries which are part of the OIF, the International Organization of Francophonie, French-speaking countries, so 90 countries around the world, so 90 cultures expressing themselves, sometimes in the premises of the various Alliances Françaises in the world. So technically speaking, this means, of course, we teach French in a traditional way on a one-to-one basis in group classes, but also online in hybrid ways. We also have digital tools now to encourage and help learners to acquire the French language in a very human and fun way as well. We also use the arts to promote the French language, and we are capable also of fostering classes, workshops where you learn French while learning how to do cinema, poetry, philosophy, drama, all kinds of ways. And obviously, we are welcoming artists, writers, thinkers, philosophers, painters, photographers, you name them, cinema lovers in our premises and in different premises where we can promote culture and art through and with the French language.
So Alliance Francaise is our tourist partner of the International Film Festival The Hague. Helene, tell us a little bit why you wanted to support our festival.
So thank you so much again for this question. We are very naturally and spontaneously a partner of the International Film Festival for a series of reasons. Number one, obviously, as I said before, cinema is at the heart and at the core of our program, cultural programs. We love to promote French cinema, but also global cinema, the kind of dialogue that can emerge in between the two. Also, we're very happy that the director and the chair, the founder of the International Film Festival, is also working and collaborating very intensely with the Delhi Alliance Francaise. And obviously, we also have connections with the Alliance Francaise, our sister alliance in Delhi, because namely we have a professor, Mrs. Priyanka Tappreyal, who is here next to me. And Priyanka has been teaching and lecturing for 14 years in Delhi before reaching out to us. And this is a human bond as well that we are happy to put in the limelight, let's say, that we are far in terms of distance, but we are close in terms of vocation, of mission, and we embrace the same love of cinema, and we embrace the same love of the dialogue of cultures, and really, when we can embody these relations, we are so proud and so happy.
Helene, Priyanka, you came to our festival last year. How was your experience?
Last year, the experience of attending International Film Festival at The Hague with Madame Helene Pichon, it was an enriching experience. It was very inspiring to witness filmmakers, artists and audiences from all over the world with different cultural backgrounds and nationalities. I had an opportunity to speak to them also and to share their experiences and to talk about universal emotions that cinema presents the common universal emotions like joy, love, and sadness. And it was overwhelming also to see artists winning the awards and how overwhelmed they were to be there sharing the common platform. And it was an enriching experience, really. Yeah.
And for you, Elena?
Just to echo what Priyanka said so eloquently, it was a wonderful experience. First of all, to meet the founders of the International Film Festival and their family. That was really very precious. And I must say, I came also with some of my family members. Some of my sons were present. And we shared because cinema is about bringing the human family together. And when you realize this, you realize that you are really doing a humanist action when you bring members of the human family all together. As Priyanka so well said, it's about love, it's about life and death, it's about illness or healthness, being healthy. It's about blossoming in the world, and no one better than artists crafting cinema on a daily basis are able to convey these eternal, universal paradigm of the human condition.
Helene, we heard about this very interesting event that is taking place this year in November at the Peace Palace in The Hague. It's called Women and Peace. Can you tell us more about it?
With great joy. I'm very, very happy and privileged indeed to be able to present an international conference, and there we are in our capacity as promoting dialogue and conferences, international conferences, and the debate of ideas. And when I arrived here in The Hague, I discovered an incredible figure, the first woman to ever get the Nobel Peace Prize, called Bertha von Suttner. And this lady, who passed away in 1914, received the first in 1905 the Nobel Peace Prize. And when I realized who this lady was and what was her legacy being the Peace Palace, which is the beating heart of The Hague. And she foresaw the Permanent Court of Arbitration, she foresaw the Peace Palace itself, she foresaw the Nobel Peace Prize concept because she met Alfred Nobel. She was his collaborator for a while, and they had a deep and extraordinary relationship, which made of her an incredible activist for peace, for understanding, and also for promoting women around the world. And I felt we have to do something about it. This year is the 125th anniversary of Bertha von Suttner Peace Prize. It's also the 80th anniversary of the United Nations organization that she foresaw in the first place. It's also the 25th anniversary of Resolution 1325 of the United Nations Women, Peace and Security. So all these anniversaries this year, we had to do something. So we're very happy to bring women from all over the world, women who are going to be in their capacity as former heads of states, as Nobel Peace Prize winners, as activists, as militants on the ground, promoting peace everywhere in the world. And peace is much more than the absence of war. Peace is about dialogue, it's about appreciating each other, it's about art, it's about the capacity to develop inner peace. And India is at the forefront of teaching us meditation, yoga, appreciating each other. So yes, it's going to be an incredible event. I hope there will be a before and an after. And we are going to create the Bertha von Suttner Peace Prize. And we do hope and wish for it to become, some really a landmark for humanity, to really name the women who are doing extraordinary work on the ground to make societies, human societies, more at peace, more inclined to really foster the best in each and every one of us. This is really an elevation process, and who knows, one day there will be maybe a film on Bertha von Suttner that we shall admire at the International Film Festival. That would be amazing. Everyone is welcome. There is a website that everybody can already go onto and start to also make donations and also become a sponsor of, and of course become a participant to come and meet so many amazing women and live an experience, inner experience, but also an experience to walk away with, so that to be able to walk the talk of peace.
Priyanka, we know that you are a great professor. You teach French as a foreign language here in Alliance Francaise. We heard that you have created a new method to learn French, and you even have written a book. Can you tell us about it?
Thank you very much, Elena. It's a pleasure meeting you and talking about my book at this prestigious platform. I would like to show you my book. The title of the book is Français Plus, and this book has been designed for all the beginners, and especially for students preparing for DELF A1 level in India or all over the world. And I have also, this is like a contribution, a small contribution towards French language learners and the community of all French language learners in India and globally. I have also incorporated a chapter on Indian personalities, and there is another chapter wherein they talk about typical Indian breakfast. So the whole idea is that the book can be a dialogue between India and Francophone world, and so far I have had amazing response from students in India and as well as in Europe, Netherlands in particular. So the book has been published with Goyal Publishers, a very reputed publishing house in India. They are into publishing foreign language books of different foreign languages all over India, and I am glad that they accepted this endeavor of mine, and hopefully looking forward to publish more with them.
So
yeah,
much.
thank you.
Helene, I wanted to ask you a last question. I know it's going to be a difficult one, but I think it's important. Many people, we feel that we have quite obscure years ahead in terms of funding for culture and creativity. How do you feel about that?
Thank you, Elena, for this beautiful question. My belief is that creative industries will be the industries that will outlive the best the coming years, because nothing and no one can replace human imagination. Human imagination is without borders, without frontiers, and I think languages are framing maybe part of this capacity to be imaginative and creative, because outside of the logos, our capacity to express, imagination takes different paths. But we mainly need to increase our capacity of expression, and that opens horizons of possibilities. I'm convinced about that. I read yesterday a beautiful quote from Wittgenstein, who said the limits of our imagination is language, or are languages, depending on how many you speak. And I'm speaking in front of a polyglot here, and we have many here in Alliance Francaise. It's even proven by neuroscientists that the human brain develops more and more according to the number of languages you do speak. So, to come back to your question, how do I see creative industries in the coming years, knowing that there might be restrictions of public funding? Well, we shall be more creative. We are going to find funding outside of public spheres, because public spheres as embodied by states are not the only ones. There are public spheres, I would say, amongst the public, the wider public. So it's for us to create new paths of how to, drain the energies of humanity towards creation. And I think we can do that. We can do it. We have to be a bit more creative, and inside Alliance Française around the world, we are becoming experts of fundraising outside of the normal path, because this is the way it is now. Boundaries are probably changing, being different, but nothing will ever replace the human mind. And when you see AI as it is arriving, reaching out to us, obviously it's empowering us more and more. I think we should see it as definitely a new power coming to us, not a limitation. Everything in life can be a tool for life or a tool for death. Should you take a knife, you can kill someone, but you can also cook the best dish in the world. So it's about us. What is our will? What is our desire? If our desire becomes to become more and more human, more and more in sorority or fraternity, then we shall use all our energies to bring creativity to the next level. Already, I'm flabbergasted by what we can do as an individual in terms of photography, in terms of communicating even with cinema. All our phones are capable now, and the young generation, very present in Alliance Française The Hague, is a master of these publications online. And obviously, there is the danger of also messages that wouldn't be of the most virtuous nature to be spread, but vice versa. You can every day decide to embody in the digital dimension, and this is what we are doing now, a better world, a better we, a better world, and it's the only way. The revolution of love can happen also thanks to creative industries, more and more, better than better. That's my belief, and I'm an optimist.